I'm literally shaking right now because I just had a man approach me in a parking lot.
Whatever.
And it went fine. And I'm going to tell you why it went fine and how to address it, because it was in a book I read, and this is how you're supposed to address it, but it scared me. I'm literally shaking. So this guy, I am alone with my son, by myself, a woman, and a male approached me in a parking lot. He's, "Excuse me, miss," and I don't know why in the hell he was approaching me.
Right here, right now, it's the right time, it's the right sound, right now, right now, tell the whole pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, tell that nigga pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne, coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne. So guys, the first thing that I wanted to read was this Facebook post by this woman named Onika Now. And she's kind of speaking some facts about modern females. So I want to read what she's saying. These are not my words. This is our sister Onika's words, and she says it pretty eloquently. So I will let you guys be the judge of what she's saying, and we'll break it down as well. She says, "Females are no prize. Be realistic. Half of us ran through at a young age. Half y'all want a man to pay all of your bills and expenses, hair, nails, outside food, etc. Half y'all messy AF to the point you can't see the floor in y'all's bedrooms." And that's true. I know many women who I'll pull up to their crib and they don't clean, and they have roommates, or maybe they even live alone and their rooms are messy and all this other stuff. But they say men are like that. No, I pulled up on way more messy women than men. Can't clean at all. Dishes be in the sink for days/weeks. Half y'all abusive as hell and think it's so cute. Half y'all hop in a new relationship or situationship quick as hell and be insecure the entire time about the relationship and start acting controlling. Half y'all don't feel anything but lust for your man. Facts. Half y'all will cut off a man for taking advice from his own mama. True. Half y'all don't know what the F you need and want and don't trust them the entire time because of your insecurities, and you treat a man like he's the one that played you in the past when he could in fact change your life and be a freaking blessing. I've said this so many times. There are so many. There's a lot of women who always compare you to their ex. I like to dead those conversations off rip. Don't ever compare me to your ex. I'm not that guy. So if you're coming into this relationship comparing me to your ex, then it's not going to work off rip. If you set that precedent in the beginning, you could potentially avoid it. But if she belongs to the streets, she belongs to the streets. There's nothing you can do about it. Half y'all don't let them have their own peace, sleep for hours, drink a little, be on the game for hours after work, go out with his friends. Don't even let a man hold the door for a lady without getting mad, calling him friendly. Go out and ask these men out, pay for their gas, pay for their meal, open the door for them once in a while, be the driver instead of passenger sometimes, give them random gifts. Y'all get rejected by a man once and start calling them names, LMAO. Taught these men that no means no, taught these men that no means no, can't be mad, they starting to learn their worth. Yeah, that's real, and that's why I advise you guys to stop approaching these women altogether in this modern day and age. It is what it is. They're getting too much validation on social media that's boosting up their heads, and they're using men who actually approach in real life as an example, as some like social media clickbait video where they can just make fun of you and say that, oh, well, this guy approached me and it was super creepy and and all this stuff. It's just getting ridiculous at this point. So I advise you guys not to even approach at all. And if you do, you want to make sure that it's within like a social circle type situation. And obviously, if you're going for the numbers game and all that goofy, all the goofy stuff, then it is what it is. You can do what you want. But what I am saying is, don't be surprised if you are made an example of in this day and age, in this social media day and age, because I told you guys, modern women have the digital footprint of an adult film actress, and modern women love embarrassing men on social media. So this is not going to change just because you think you all play a player and you just finna start approaching 100 girls a day or 100 girls a week or whatever your quota is if you're one of those game guys. You know, it's just not going to hit the same way that it might have hit, 10, 15 years ago.
I don't have no weed right now. Hold on, let me see if I got mad. I'm very fucking blue, bro.
Well, let me see if I got mad. Yep, they took my shit.
How do they know? Pills gone, bro.
I'm dead. So it looks like these ratchet sisters tried to, maybe I think they're leaving the city of Atlanta or coming to the city of Atlanta, and the baggage handlers at the airport took their weed, took their perks, took their pills, took everything. Now they're lucky that they didn't get arrested and that they just had some hood ninjas working for TSA that robbed them straight blind, okay? And that's pretty much how it works, all right? If you have contraband and you're trying to, if you're trying to travel with contraband or smuggle, as they would call it, smuggling contraband, and you don't get arrested, you're pretty lucky. They're lucky that they got robbed instead of arrested. You can always find a plug when you touch down. I know it's a little bit more risky, and that's why you want to be with a high-value man, because guess what? High-value men, they have a network of other high-value men, and they have a network and access where you're going to be safe in any type of illicit transaction if you choose to go that route. Now, I mean, if they go and try and look for dope on their own, I'm going to tell you right now, I mean, as an individual who knows people who are in the dope game, I'm going to tell you right now, you got 4 young ladies who are about to try and come to me and cop a zip. I'm going to keep it a buck, especially if you in Atlanta and you think you just finna go to the nearest plug and cop a zip. Somebody gonna wave a 45 in your face and take your money and say skedaddle. So, I mean, look, this should be a teachable moment for them. Hopefully they just took their L and didn't try and search for these illicit substances on the street. But if they did, I hope that they have some type of hood ninja simp who is going to protect them during this time of uncertainty, because I mean, it's just looking bad for these sisters out here, man. They're taking L after L after L, talking about some, how did they know? Because they have sniff dogs, they have x-rays, they have all this type of technology. You're lucky you didn't get arrested. All right, guys, so for the final video, we are going to be breaking down why I said in the beginning, why you should not be approaching modern women in this day and age. Why? Because modern women have the digital footprint of an adult film actress, and women love embarrassing men on social media, and this is a perfect example of it. Here is a blonde-haired, blue-eyed future Karen who is venting about being approached in the parking lot, even though women say, oh, approach me in the parking lot, approach me at the gym, approach me, and then on the back end, when they actually get approached by the guy that they don't want, then it's a problem. However, if a Chad had approached them, then they'd be all fair game, and he'd probably be in her back seat digging her out right now.
I'm literally shaking right now because I just had a man approach me in a parking lot.
Whatever.
And it went
Shaking?
fine. And I'm going to tell you why it went fine and how to address it, because it was in a book I read and this is how you're supposed to address it, but it scared me. I'm literally shaking. So this guy, I am alone with my son, by myself, a woman, and a male approached me in a parking lot. He's, excuse me, miss, and I don't know why in the hell he was approaching me or what he was trying to do. And before he was probably 30 feet from me when he said,
This shows how cowardly women are. You're scared because a regular guy approached you in the parking lot. Like, yeah, if he caught me off guard, I might be startled, like, what's good? But I'm not going to be shaking in the car, especially if I got away, with no issue. This is just over dramatization. It's absolutely ridiculous. And this could easily be turned into a police report / SA charge real quick if you even made any type of physical contact with this woman.
said, excuse me, ma'am. And I turned around and I literally yelled at him and I said, do not approach me. And he immediately started going in the other direction, and I just kept saying it over and over and over. I said, do not approach me. Do not approach me. And he, of course, like, got like, what the F did it? Like, he started cussing and yelling, like, what's your problem? And I looked at him, and he actually then crossed a couple cars down from my car. He didn't come anywhere near me. He crossed a couple cars down from my car and was like, continuing to cuss and say, what's your problem? And I said, you do not approach women in a parking lot. I just kept saying,
what? Dude, do not, bruh. Stop giving them the satisfaction of being able to tell this goofy behind story. Guys, oh my God, bro. Stop giving them the validation. Stop giving them the satisfaction. This type of thing, it's really scary because she really could have tried to press charges on him. Y'all see Mr. Tate is free, and he circumnavigated them charges. And now these women are trying to get random guys in the parking lot caught up on charges for simply saying, excuse me, ma'am, in a parking lot. Dude, oh my, I mean, this is absolutely disgusting. She should be ashamed of herself. And guys, stop approaching, stop holding doors, stop helping with anything. Stop the damsel in distress BS, bro. They don't deserve it.
Do not approach me. You do not approach women in a parking lot, like yelling it. No male should ever approach a woman in a parking lot. Ever. No male should ever approach a woman in a parking lot. And if a male does approach you, you need to turn around and use the strongest voice that you can possibly use with them. Don't be polite. They need to literally screw off. No male should be approaching you in a parking lot.
All right, so there you had it. I mean, those are her words. She's the one saying no man should approach in a parking lot. So I would go further and say no man should approach in the grocery store. No man should approach at the gym. No man should approach on the boardwalk. No man should approach at the mall. No man should approach women anymore. Keep it to online, sneaky links, situationships. Pull up to the cribbo, bang her out and keep it moving. That's how we moving. That's how I'm teaching my Malcolms to move. Because if this is the attitude that we're receiving, then we're not finna get caught up on no charges. Everything's gonna be filmed. Consent forms are going to be signed. NDAs are going to be signed. We ain't getting caught up on nothing. And that's just how the future Malcolms from my channel are reclaiming their throne. So you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship questions to the email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp. So I know you paying your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your mark freaking team with the BS. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.